On top.
And welcome back to episode 38 of Who's on Top. I'm your host, Ori Ben-Ari. This is November 17th, 2020, and we are all back in South Orange, Maplewood, New Jersey. Very, very excited to be back. First one back, we got Jacob Kaz in the first row from Syracuse.
What's up, guys?
All the way back in his home now.
Very nice to be back home.
We saw him and Ellis and Jeremy socially distanced at the Phi Slamma Jeremy house yesterday. It was very, very nice. I brought them some Christmas crack. To be clear, that is referring to drugs, not candy that my grandma made. But let's hear. Phi Slamma Jeremy, what do we have to say this week?
We are doing good. We have an extra limb in the house today. Dan, show him your arm.
It's back.
It's back.
Look at that.
Well, to be fair, the limb was always there.
Fair enough.
I
don't know anatomy that well. This is why it's a sport podcast, not a body podcast. Yeah. So
no, you certainly don't know a thing or two about a good body.
If you want to watch a body podcast, watch Call Her Daddy. Okay.
Thank you to our sponsor, Call Her Daddy, one of our many sponsors. All right. Any funny stories from this week other than seeing us yesterday and having a blast for a good 2 hours outside in the freezing cold?
Funny stories.
I know everybody's been coming by to pay their respects.
Yes, that's true. Who are we, them? Godfather?
Yeah.
We have a great podcast for you. Some NBA trade discussions, some poetry, obituaries, ads, buy sells. It's going to be an exciting podcast. All right, poetry it is. Alice, you want to give me some sweet, sweet sounds of poetry music? Very nice. I want Jacob to take this one away with the NFC East, our favorite division of all time.
All right. The NFC East, most competitive division in the NFL. My Giants on a nice 2-game winning streak. The Cowboys avoided extending their losing streak because they had a bye. The football team just found a way to lose. The Eagles lost, and they cannot find someone to accuse.
Yeah. Ori?
Now the NFC South with Ellis Gordon.
Breeze and the Saints lead the division. Alvin Kamara and Drew Brees have got that vision. Oh no! Breeze has fractured some ribs. Jameis Winston saw the opening and called dibs. Famous Jameis at the helm. Will Saints continue to lead the realm? Down in Tampa now, Tom Brady and the inconsistent Bucks went scorched earth. The Carolina defense gave the Tampa receivers wide girth. Despite the loss, Teddy B's a national treasure. Watching Matt Rule's Panthers gives me just great pleasure. Blech. Can old man Brady take the division lead, or will famous Jameis keep on his steed? Falcons had a bye. That is my poem. Goodbye.
Great last line. Looking forward to this song.
All right, now we got the NFC South with Danny Fox.
Oh man, look here. Daniel was right. The Seahawks just aren't built for a fight. Russell Wilson has too much weight on his shoulders. The Seahawks defense has a stinky odor. The 49ers travel to the Big Easy to face the team with the playbook oh so cheesy. Prayers up to Breeze. Hope he gets better. Jameis Winston is the QB equivalent of an ugly sweater. And finally, the Cardinals. Oh, what a finish. Josh Allen's idiocy versus Kyler Murray's quickness. Back and forth, the two sides went until Diggs' touchdown looked like the end. But the game isn't over until the fat lady sings, and DeAndre Hopkins was waiting in the wings. 3 defenders isn't enough to stop this all-time great. Ellis has never beat me in a debate.
Very nice. All right. So it's me with the NFC North, right?
Yep.
Do a little interpretation here. Ellis, you can cut the music.
Oh.
It's going to be interesting.
Okay.
This is inspired by Eminem.
Oh.
Get up, Lions. Get a move on like a U-Haul. You can rack your brain like football. Washington won't see this. Yeah, Caldwell, you called? Well, here Stafford comes. He freaks it. Marvin Jones, he sees here and speaks him. Letty, put your money on Patricia. Frick that other weak team. Stafford throws it in the breadbasket. You can count every motherfucking point before it hatches because you can bet your butt that Prater's going to get it cracking like the Colts and Titans when they clash and get your brains bashed and so bad you can ask Matt Prater to ask to kick a field goal for the win. Unfashionable about as rational as a dash from Cordell Patterson. He's going to take it up the line, run to the side pole with Nick Foles. See if he's cool with it. Don't stand there and look stupid. Him, Kurt, feeling the mood for this game. Get his yards, throw it till he gets 2 scores. Bears are some other freaking full of crap. You forgot they got slapped. Aaron Rodgers, he's always getting dubs till the Jags tap out. What? Stafford got a hot butt like a lit cigarette. Cigarette. But Prater will get a hot fudge sundae because he got a dub on Sunday. Yeah, because that's the NFC North, baby.
That's pretty good.
That was really good.
Nothing says
Yeah.
FM like the word frick.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to where is it? I always get this wrong. Anyone, feel free to step in. Anyone.
AFC East with Daniel Fox.
AFC West with Jacob.
AFC West with Jacob Kasdan.
Oh, okay. The Chiefs were on a very nice bye. The Broncos were busy getting very high. The Chargers keep finding ways to lose by 1 possession. The Raiders did a good job of avoiding a nice recession.
Very nice, very nice. Some econ terms in there. I see it. All right, moving on to the AFC East with Daniel Fox.
Okay. The Patriots played the Ravens in a freaking monsoon. Is the Lamar Jackson hype train over so soon? 7 straight games with under 250 yards passing. Is he a below average thrower? Hey, I'm just asking. This was a vintage Bill Belichick performance, even though his linebackers moved like 3-legged horses. Cam Newton has played 3 straight clean games. He's more than just the creator of nicknames. Was I wrong about Josh Allen? Who's to say? I do know that DeAndre Hopkins made quite the play. The Bills now need to watch their back, for they are being chased down by the Brian Flores attack. The Dolphins won their 4th in a row. There's no doubt now it's Tua's show. Brian Flores is the coach of the year. With him at the helm, there's nothing to fear. The Jets had a bye, which is good for Jeremy's mental health.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
What about the Patriots?
Ended on a little bit of a deadline, but we'll let it slide. And the AFC South with Ellis Gordon.
All right. The Jaguars gave the Packers quite the fight. Almost took the W like a thief in the night. The Texans played a crazy game. The wins were fierce. A meager 7 points was all that they could pierce. They lost the game, but that was not all. We also witnessed the Titans fall. The Colts proved me and Dan wrong. They got to sing their victory song. A thrashing of the Titans was in store. They made the Tennessee offense look oh so poor. The Colts are so confusing. Are they legit? And also, is Phillip Rivers a good enough fit?
Okay.
Very nice, very nice. And the thing you all came to see, the AFC North with Jeremy Giles, a.k.a. Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Ladies and gentlemen, this Hamilton poem of the week is inspired by Hurricane.
Oh, a serious one.
In the eye of a hurricane, there is Nick Chubb. For just a moment, a perfect drive. In 2018, Antonio Brown destroyed my town. I didn't drown. Bell couldn't seem to play. I dropped my way out. Take Burrow down far as I could see. I threw my way out. I looked up and the league had its eyes on me. Burrow couldn't pass around. Cincinnati moved to fear by my story. Raised enough for Lamar to book a passage on a ship that was New England bound. I threw my way into hell. Lamar was the revolution that was softer than the crack in the bell. Damian Harris ran until he fell. I heard about Cam but did not defend it well. In the face of ignorance and resistance, Lamar was ridden and then unwritten from existence. And when Bill's prayer to God were met with indifference, he picked up a pen, schemed his own deliverance. In the eye of a hurricane, Lamar was quiet.
Oh, yes, Jeremy.
So good. Every
So good.
time delivers amazingly.
And with that, let us conclude the episode. Thank you for listening. As always, follow our Instagram at watt.podcast, all lowercase, and our Twitter at watt.podcast also, but the W is uppercase this time. And listen to our podcast at Spotify, Apple Podcasts, pretty much wherever you get your podcasts, Deezer, Google Podcasts, Buzzsprout. There's probably one more there too I'm forgetting. But also subscribe. YouTube channel, Who's on Top. Also subscribe. That's where you can see highlights and our actual faces. If you care for that, we're all very sexy men here, so you might want to check that out. Thank you to our affiliate partner, Buzzsprout, who are also on the podcast. And Buzzsprout is the hands-down best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. You can be listed in all major sites. This takes no skill, evidenced by the fact that we have a semi-successful podcast that has 3% of the viewership in France. And which is true, actually. Look today. And podcasting might be hard and challenging at first, but it isn't hard when you have the right partners, and that partners is Team Buzzsprout. When you join a paid plan, you get a $25 Amazon or $20 Amazon gift card, not $25 Amazon gift card.
2-hour tour viewership.
Corporate sellout.
Yeah, but anyway, we're simping for Buzzsprout. They are really the best platform to use, and they're really helpful, really easy. Honestly, just personally, even without the affiliate partner, highly recommend. So check out our link. Check out the link in the description to start a podcast today with Buzzsprout. Okay, I think that is all for today. That was week 4. Next week will be week 5. We may have a special guest next week. We'll see. No spoilers. But anyway, as always, did I miss anything? No. As always, thank you for listening. Stay safe, stay healthy. Have a good week. Hope you enjoyed the podcast. Those were out of order. That's okay. And goodbye.